Hey everybody. Sorry ain't no intro music. I'm working on that still. It's going to take me a little bit before I can get everything back the way I want it. Alrighty. Good afternoon, Captain Waffles. Alright, let's see if there is anything in the store. Dag it. Nothing. Nothing worth anything. Save it all for Dustborn. Cause y'all know it's just around the corner still. Alrighty. Alright, I want to see something real quick. Let's see, make sure this is standard. It is. Ninja. Well, that's the only ninjas we have in the standard now. It's 3 ninjas. We got this, transforms into a ninja after it's flipped. And we got this ninja rogue. Not many ninjas. Playing ninjas here. I'm hoping, since we got a planeswalker with Dustborn, that they bring this ability back. I mean, yeah, we have it on planeswalker. It's great planeswalker and everything. But what would make that planeswalker even better? To have a few creatures that has it also. That's what my gripe was about this morning. Ninjutsu abilities cost 1 less to activate. Other ninjas and rogue creatures you control get +1/+1. That would work good with that planeswalker. But it is a great planeswalker. And I think they only had spoiled 1 card today, which was the board wipe, where you can wipe anything, untap creatures or tap creatures. That's a pretty good board wipe. But one thing, they do have a card in standard right now that would kill Delirium. And that would actually be Rest in Peace. When Rest in Peace enters, exile all graveyards. If a card or token would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. This card here will kill Delirium. Make it kind of hard to get Delirium. So I'm reckoning that this Rest in Peace is going to see more play in the standard when the next set comes out. Because it'll keep you from getting Delirium and it'll also keep your opponents from getting Delirium. And that's just my opinion about it, though. But it's still it's still pretty good. You can get delirium off on some of these cards, new cards. It's going to be a pretty good mechanic. Hmm. But I'm happy to see the new cards. It's pretty good cards. So I think Wizards are doing a good job with these cards here that they're bringing out to us with Dustborn. So far. No telling what else we have, no telling what else is in the set. But I heard from the grapevine that they're supposed to have all the cards spoiled by the 13th. What's up, D. Lawson? Hmm. I know one land that's interesting is that enchantment land. It's a land and it's also an enchantment. That's something different, I think. I mean, because it counts as a land and it also counts as a enchantment. So that will help the delirium. You hate what? Delirium? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be hard to get delirium. I disenchant your land. I mean, it's going to be. I think it's interesting. And this card right here, I got plans for this card now. Because there's one creature that makes copies of a creature, and then you have to exile it, the copy. Okay, what if you have this in your hand? You make a token copy of a creature. You use this card to trade your token for their creature. So they get your token, which gets exiled, and then you get their creature. Enchantment land. I mean, I kind of like the idea. But I am going to plan on playing Shifting Drift more. You don't hardly see it played. Hey, Stokes. Stokes, they did have one spoiler today. It was the board wipe. Now, destroyed tapped creatures or untapped creatures. But yeah, what's everybody's thought about the set so far? I mean, they did release some pretty good cards already. Oh, Reanimator. Ah, okay. I was just going by Mythic spoiler. I thought it was spoiled yesterday. That's board wipe. Whew, that's something going to make people love blue. Just so they can protect their creatures. I play bird wipe. I play counter. I play bird wipe. I play counter. Yeah, it is a good card. I'll show you a card I was thinking about using for that kind of deck. Right after I find the card. And it's in white. Collector's Cage. Think about playing Collector's Cage with that 9/9 creature. I don't hate on your blue. Same here, Stokes. I don't mind blue. Yeah, I don't brew with it much, but I don't mind it. But blue is counterspells are going to be played more. Blue is going to be nothing but counters, control, like it already is. But Collector's Cage, I thought about playing it with that 9/9 creature that we're getting. It has triple, I call it triple war because you have to sacrifice 3 creatures just to do anything to it. Yeah, you are. But that's what I was thinking on doing. That might be all right. Play, Orzhov, Collector's Cage, that 9/9 creature. You get 3 creatures out, Then once you get 3 creatures out, your collector's cage opens up. Once it opens up, you get your 9/9. Then once you get your 9/9, they're into red, because that 9/9 can turn into a 10/10. Dang, Blake, get back here. But you know what will kill that 9/9 creature? A little old 2-cost spell. This spell right here. Edict, because this does not target. Yep. Stokes is thinking just like me. Edict will take care of it. And with Delirium, a card that will be great for Delirium is Souls of the Lost, which we don't hardly see that played anymore. Well, true. Token decks wouldn't matter. Another way to cheat that big old creature in is put it in a cleric's deck with plenty of removal. Yeah, board wipe will get it too, because it ain't targeting. But there's ways to bounce that back to blink it though. Yeah, that's true. And this battle will kill it. Invasion of Travola, good way to reanimate. All right. See what we got here. We got way too many enchantments in this deck. Hmm. I got draw with these two. Alright, that's more like it. Now I just need some more creatures. Or remove them. I'll probably need more creatures. I've only got 6. That's 9. Heck, we'll try it. Need to get some dual lands. All right. See if this deck will do anything. Yep. I mean, lots of good cards from what I've seen so far. I'm just curious on what else they're going to give us. Yeah, we'll keep this. Okay. Put a target out there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 4. 3 more mana. 1 white. Okay. Need a white. Black. So many ideas. Huh.
Deal some damage, get out. Sounds easy enough. May you die.
We'll hold up. We will hold up. Yeah, so much mana. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 mana. Quite a bit. Can we get land? Can we get a land? Ouch. Daggone it. Man. That hurts.
There's nothing more I can do here.
Alrighty. There comes virtue. No? Okay.
Get in, deal some damage, get out. Sounds easy enough.
They was not expecting me to bring this back. Of course, I could exile this. Then they had another one for backup. But that's all. Alrighty. But there's several different ways to reanimate from the graveyard. But since y'all want to talk about reanimation, I mean, we got several. All right, black. Let's go instant sorcery, battles. I don't think there's anything. Let's see. No. When this card right here, Scavenger's Talent, it will return a creature from your graveyard with a finality counter on it. So the second time it dies, or it gets after it gets reanimated, if it gets killed, it gets exiled. Myself, I do not like finality counters unless I can win the game right then and there. Like this Urborg return kinda, green and black. I mean, it'll return up to maybe 2 creatures to your hand from your graveyard, so it doesn't return it to the battlefield. That of Rebirth. That of Rebirth will return creature to the battlefield. So many ways to do this. Alright, this emergency will return a creature back to your hand from your graveyard. That's alright, but need to look for stuff to return it to the battlefield, which would be better. Return it to your hand. Return the creature to your hand. Let me try something. Illicit Masquerade. That is a pretty good card. It's going to be better when the next set drops. I agree, Stokes. For Illicit Masquerade, when it enters, put an imposter counter on each creature you control. Whenever a creature you control with the imposter counter when it dies, exile it. Then return up to one other target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Not bad, actually. This is pretty good for a self-mill. Now, Shahoda's Restoration. Play this at Orzhov. Play the kicker. Return to creature card from your battlefield. This was kicked. You gain life equal to that card's amount of value. Otherwise, you lose that much life. So for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For 7, you can return a creature from the graveyard. It's pretty high. Culling Rebirth. If it's non-legendary, you get a copy of it. But Culling Rebirth is a good card. You can turn any creature to the battlefield. Don't legendary or non-legendary. If it's legendary, you don't get a copy. If it's non-legendary, you get a copy. Defossilize is good. It doesn't add up as good. Lich Knight's Conquest. Sacrifice any number of artifacts, enchantments, and or tokens. Return that many creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. This card, Lich Knight's Conquest, it will be great reanimation spell due to Dustborn being a enchantment set. So I think Lich Knight's Conquest is a way to go for reanimation. Yeah, it does cost 5, but most of the reanimation spells do cost 5. And No One Left Behind, that will reanimate. Of course, we know what Sheholder does. Invasion of Tovala, very good. Orzhov reanimates. Rakdos joins up. That'll make Rakdos joins up will make it that 9/9 a 10/10. Now, heck, even Squirming Emergence is good. I didn't even see Gix. But yeah, you're right, though. I got enchantment checked. Why did it not show up? Huh. There it is. But yeah, the Cruelty of Gix. Play this, and since it has read ahead, boom, it's reanimated. The Virtue of Persistence, that'll be great. Because if your creature does not get exiled, but just goes into the graveyard, heck, just bring it right back. But I do believe that Lich Knight's Conquest, Cruelty of Gix, Invasion of Travada, and Virtue of Presence is going to be the best. Now, one thing about Invasion of Travada, we got that room card. That'll work great with Invasion of Travada if we get Invasion of Travada flipped, which ain't hard to do. And y'all know, remember how I did, remember how I did the 6/6 beast that we got now? I call it a beast. But, Viper. Yeah, you remember how I did the Viper? I made a bunch of different decks with the Viper. I'm planning on doing that with some of the cards that we get from Duskmourn. Invasion of Amonkhet. Invasion of Amonkhet enters. Each player mills 3 cards. Then each player discards a card and you draw a card. Nice. Yeah, that would work good. It's blue, it's black. Very good. You know one card I'm going to hate? It's going to be played probably. Breach of Multiverse. Set, we all know what that does. Mills you and mills your opponent. Then you swipe something or there, put it on your side of the battlefield. Take something from yourself, put it on the battlefield too. Now, I'm not going to like this card. And the reason why I say that, because it's going to be a good card. You know, when I say I don't like something, it means it's good. What I say, take me by the opposite. All right, let's do this. Yep. Alrighty, do something real quick. All right, I want to talk about the cards. Such good cards. All right. Overlord of the Mist Boars. Pending 4. That's kind of like Doctor Who when they introduced suspend into Magic, where you put something on, you cast something for cheap, put it on the side, put some counters on it. Then once those counters go off of it, you get to cast the card for free. Yeah, it is. But I do like the suspend ability. Of course, they call it impending 4 because they didn't want to call it suspend. But it is the same thing, pretty much. But with this, you get 2 creatures once you cast it. Even if you put it in impending, which ain't too bad. And then then after the 4 counters off of it, you get to 6/6, and you get 2 more 2/1s. Not bad. Now, Kaito, Bane of Nightmares, very good planeswalker. Love the Ninjutsu ability of it. But, yeah, there's a but. Alright, let's say you got a creature on the battlefield. Does not get blocked. You ninjutsu Kaido onto the battlefield. Alright. So, you're not going to have another creature to have ninjutsu. Kaido is the only thing that has ninjutsu so far. So you can't loop it anyway. Which when we had the Jitsu before, there was ways to loop your Ninjutsu abilities, which was pretty fun. But then, but other than that, Kaido is a great planeswalker. I do like Kaido. Overlord would be crazy in those caretaker talents. Yes, it would. But Kaido's good. Now, the big bad guy of the set, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for 9. That's flying and lifelink. Ward, sacrifice 3 non-land permanents. So they can be anything but land. So it could be 1 creature, 2 enchantments, or 1 artifact, 1 enchantment, 1 creature. As long as it's 3 different things, or 3 of the same thing. But during your turn, you may play cards exiled with this card. Okay. If a card you didn't control will be put into opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it. Okay. So let's say they attack with a 1/1. You kill it. It goes into exile. Then you can pay whatever life it costs to play that 1/1 on your side. I will be streaming at 2:30 your time. Okay. I don't even know what time is it you're right now, Captain Waffles. Now, this winter, kind of like it. Kind of like winter. Because it has Ward 2. I do like the Ward ability. And at the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws 2 cards. And it also has Delirium, which reduces their hand size. That's awesome. Okay. So here in about 30 minutes, we will be ending the stream and I'm going to be going over to Captain Waffle's stream. Y'all come on over and join me. Zimone, all questioning. It's kind of weird. But in a good way, I think. The Wandering Rescuer, which is also better known as a Wandering Emperor. Has Flash and Convoke. Double Strike. Other tap creatures you control have hexproof. So, if you use your creatures to flash the Wandering Wet Rescuer in, they gain hexproof. And the perfect card for this, I've done seen, that this will work great with is a little card. It is Veteran Survivor. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Veteran Survivor is tapped, exile it up to one target card from a graveyard. So you have Veteran Survivor on the battlefield. You use Veteran Survivor to convoke your Wandering Rescuer. Then gains hexproof, and you get to exile something from your opponent's graveyard and make it bigger eventually. Very good. Has any of these cards, besides the big bad boy, the 9/9, caught anybody's, made anybody, excited? What I thought about doing, making a green and black deck Gruul with Vigorgoth Terror Eater and Huntwood Shrekker. Because you can pay 2 to reveal target face down permanent. If it's a creature card, you may turn it face up. So it's a way to bypass the ability of paying the full cost of this card. That is if you can get this on the battlefield face down. So this card will be great with Vargaroth. Yeah, it can do some shenanigans. And the Demonic Council, it can fetch Vargaroth for you. Because it's Elder Demon, and this will look for a demon. Now, Doomsday. Good old Doomsday Excruciator. Love this card. Can't wait to play it. Yeah, it will hurt you. It can hurt you. It can backfire. But I plan on playing with this with a Jace to mill my opponents. Because you play play Jace that mills. You do -5 him. No, actually, no, I'm backwards. You play Doomsday. And then and you keep a Jace in your hand. And then once you play Doomsday, right after you play it, you play a Jace. And once you play the Jace, -5, boom, your opponent's dead. Yep. But I believe Doomsday is going to be a force to deal with. That's my opinion. I like it. And I've heard people talk about this red card here being a mini Sheholdred, which is pretty dang good. Shoulder deals 2 damage. This Warskin Needlehead deals 1 damage every time somebody draws a card. So if you have, let's say you're playing Rakdos, you got Raskorin Needlehead on the battlefield, you got Sheholdred on the battlefield, that's going to be 3 damage to your opponent's face. Then when it comes back to your turn, you gain 2 life from Sheholdred. You don't gain life from Rezorinkin, but you do ping your opponents. Yeah, Ashiok will be. Doomsday will work great with Ashiok also. Let's say you got your Ashiok on the battlefield. You got your Ashiok tokens out on the battlefield. And then after you got them on the battlefield, you play Doomsday. Those tokens are going to go overboard. Very good combo right there. But I see where you was going with Ashiok with Doomsday. Then it's Overlord of the Hauntwoods. That seems to be going to be a pretty good card. Has it pending 4 for 3 mana. So you gotta wait 4 turns. Unless you want to pay 5, unless you got 5 mana, you go ahead and play it straight out. But whenever Overlord of the Hauntwoods enters or attacks, create a tapped colorless land token named everywhere. That is every basic land type. So, very good card. It's a 6/5. Does not have haste. But let's say you got this on the battlefield and you got, let's say, Bill. You got Bill out on the battlefield. When Overlord enters, if Bill's out on the battlefield and Overlord enters, you get a land token, which will trigger Bill, which Bill will put counters on creature. So you got Bill out. Then you play Overlord. You get that land token. Boom. Bill triggers. Boom. Overlord gets a counter. Overlord attacks. Boom. You get another land. Bill triggers again. And then Overlord goes in for, let's say, 6. Be 7. 8. When it enters, it'll go to a 7. When it attacks, it'll go to 8. I think green's getting something good. What's y'all's thoughts on Overlord? The Overlord of the Hauntwoods. My thoughts is I think it's going to be pretty. I think it's going to make some changes. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. I want this card in paper form. And I'm going to see if I'm going to try and get this card. Yeah, it will be. Yeah, you're right, Stokes. It will make a good domain card. Also. Because it's every land type. I mean, it's a swamp, it's a plains, it's whatever. Because this is everywhere, named everywhere. That is every basic land type. So they're basic land. It's a basic land, but it just counts as every type. That's weird, unusual, but pretty dang gone good. This come back wrong. That's kind of weird. Unless you destroy a hasty creature. Because what it does, or you get an ETB effect. Come back wrong, just 3, destroy a creature, and then put it on your side of the battlefield, and then exile it at the end of step. No, sacrifice it, so it goes back to the graveyard. Very, very good, I think. Chainsaw, it makes your creature stronger and stronger. And they have this card right here, which is kind of weird. What I mean by weird, they got two versions of this card right here. The art is just a teensy tiny bit different. See, we got a ley line of hope coming. So we got a ley line. I wonder if they're going to give us ley line for each color. Last time they didn't. Only gave us a multicolored ley line. Which, don't get me wrong, is good. Jolly Balloon Man, that's going to take some thinking on how to get this into really work for you. But it is going to be a good card, I do believe. That Nowhere to Run can shut down Vigoroth? No, I don't think it can. When Nowhere to Run enters, target creature opponent controls gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Creatures your opponents control can be targets with spells and abilities as though they didn't have hexproof. Ward abilities of those creatures don't trigger. Oh, yes, you're right. Nowhere to Run is it's a bad card. I don't like it. And that's the reason why is because it's such a good card. I wonder. No. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be. I think I'm liking this set. I am liking this set. I mean, it's heavy enchantment. We already know it's heavy enchantments. This right here, this land right here, lets you know that's going to be heavy. It automatically tells you about the set. It's going to be heavy enchantments. Or that's what it's saying to me. Man, these look so sweet. Commander Arch Enemy. What Arch Enemy is, in case nobody knows, it's one person is considered an enemy, and then he goes up against 3 other players, and it's 3-on-1. I don't know if the arch enemy starts more life than the other players or what, but I'm not sure. I've never played arch enemy. All I know is what I've been told, and that's what I've been told. I have not seen no dual lands, Stokes. Seen alternate arts. That's all I've seen. You get all of these. You get these in the Nightmare Bundle, which is going to be pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, I'm liking this set. I really am. I know they did not release nothing today. I mean, this says they did, but they didn't. That was released yesterday. Alrighty. Well, that is it. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, okay. I want to see what they're all about. Hopefully, won't be long till they have what, show us the lands and all the other stuff. I mean, from what I understand, from what I heard, they're supposed to have all the cards spoiled by the 13th. The 18th is going to be early access. And I will be doing early access on the 18th. And all you gotta do is be a member of the Discord. And if you're a member of the Discord, you can get if you are a member of the Discord, you can submit a deck. And you will get the credit for the deck. But I'll give you the credit for the deck. I will run the deck, and I will run it during early access. That's how y'all are able to, that way y'all can have something that you brag about, and y'all can say, hey, I made this deck. And yeah, I may not run it as good as y'all, or I might run it better than y'all. I don't know. But it's just an idea. But let's go on over and check in with Captain Waffles over here on YouTube. And I'll see. And if you want to come over there and visit with him, I'll see you there. Otherwise, I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Y'all have a good evening, a good night, good morning, whatever time it is for you. And I'll be seeing you.